Hello friends, I haven't vlogged in ages, so I thought I wanted to try and do this again and see how it goes. It is the 14th of August and it's Saturday. I am on my way out to spend time with my sisters and my nephew and my niece, and I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe I'll take my camera with you and you can finally get a glimpse of my niece and my nephew again. I haven't felt a lot like filming recently. I have really considered putting my channel on hiatus, not because I don't like booktubing, just that currently I don't know how to make everything fit and I haven't gotten a routine. I think ever since I moved, I've sort of felt like not really finding a routine to sit down and film regular videos, and I don't know if I can change my habits right now, but I'm hoping I have sort of decided on trying to do a weekly update in terms of what I've been reading, and that way wrapping up my books and not having to think about doing a monthly wrap up every month, and see how that goes, and that way maybe get into a sort of routine again, because that way I'll at least have to sit down and film every week. So I hope that I can manage that, and this week I've actually at least read a lot of things, so I have something I could talk about. I have finished 3 audios over the week and 1 physical book. The book that I finished today, Crywolf by Patricia Briggs. I've actually worked on this the entire month. But I have had some really hectic days and not felt like reading very much, and over the Olympics when I came home I had to sort of catch up on everything that happened during the day after I've had a long day, so I didn't really read that much, but I have been reading more over the past week. And I've also started on Magic for Liars. I read the prologue and the first chapter yesterday, first 2 chapters, and I enjoy it quite a lot right now. It's very intriguing, and it's following this girl who is a private investigator, and she sort of have a magic eye kind of thing, and she doesn't really want to do anything with that, but then someone comes knocking on her door needing to find her person's murderer, because the police have deemed it an accident, and they know that it's a murder because it's magical, but because she's able to see things, she wants her to help, I think. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what will happen. It had quite a fast-paced start, so that is exciting. I'm also listening to the audio of The Unseen Academicals, and I'm about halfway through, so enjoying that. I've listened to 3 hours, and hoping tomorrow that I'll listen to some again. I have to mow the lawn tomorrow for the first time in quite a while, because it's been so dry here, so the grass didn't grow at all. It just withered, but now it's been raining for the past week, and so now it started growing again, and I need to mow the lawn and do some yard work tomorrow, and that will definitely mean that I can listen to some audio. I will also try and see if I can finish Magic for Liars, and that way I'll have a lot of books finished over the week. I'm hoping next week I can start my buddy read with Sherilyn. I have to ask her if she's ready to continue with fantasy. No, that's not. That's the previous Night Pleasures. Is that what it's called? And hopefully I will enjoy that. I have a good feeling about it, because I did really enjoy the writing in Fantasy Lover, and did really think that it surprised me in a way. So I'm going to hopefully read through that next week, and then I have the last remaining weeks to finish everything else. We'll see what else I can pick up next week. If I can start on one of the bigger books, that would be great. I really want to finish Project Hail Mary, and I really want to make a good dent in Shorefall. But I also have 2 more ebooks, so I don't know how that's gonna do, apart from what I've already mentioned. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I knew that it was gonna be difficult, but if I can just at least get a good chunk into my TBR this month, that would be great. I'm currently thinking that September I want to take a break from the Bookopoly and sort of catch up on things that I have started and not been able to finish. So maybe some of the things that has been on my TBR recently and I can get back to. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm on my way out. I need to see if my sister has already started driving over here, because so I can time it. She's here in like a minute or so. So this is my first update. I will talk to you later. Let you know how I've been doing. Hopefully, yeah, everything will be good. I'll see you later. Hello. Bye. I just wanted to do a quick update on my reading. Yesterday I didn't read anything else than I already did. I didn't read anything else than what I already read when I talked to you last. I was home pretty late after visiting my sister. We were home at like, I would say 11 p.m. So it was a long day. And yeah, today I'm gonna go for a training session in a minute. Right after I finish update this, I will go to the gym. I have to go by a store to pick up some things on the way home. I need to clean my apartment, my house, mow the lawn and fold laundry, stuff like that today. So we'll see how much I end up reading. I have read a couple of chapters in Magic for Liars this morning, so that's what I've been reading today, and I'm enjoying it. It's pretty fast paced so far. Our main character is now at this school where they are taught magic. She is not able to do magic herself, but she is able to, she knows about it because her sister was a mage, or is a mage, and so she is there and has to figure out what happened, and she is just been told that she gets to live in the guest house is at this school, so she's there like 24/7-ish, and she can talk to whoever she wants to. She can go wherever she wants to to figure out what happened with this case. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how far I'm into it. I think I'm 11% into it, so it's really fast, a really fast read. I haven't read very much for a very long time, so I'm hoping that I can get maybe halfway through it today or something like that. That would be a success, and then maybe get a good chunk into Unseen Academicals. I had plans on finishing these books, both of these books, but honestly I've already finished 4 books, so if I can just get a good chunk into the last ones, that would also be amazing, and I can work on those next week and finish them then, alongside some other audios, and probably, hopefully, Night Pleasures as well. I have just asked Shannon, and hopefully she is on board with being able to read it next week. When I get back from training, I also need to do a video, so hopefully I'll manage to do that and remember about it. This is my update for now. I will talk to you again later, and hopefully with a more bookish update. Good evening. It is Monday. I wanted to check in. I haven't checked in over the day, and I haven't checked in yesterday since I checked in the morning. So I have some reading updates. I am now pretty close to finishing on page 336 out of 399 pages of Unseen Academicals, and I'm very much enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun discussions about footballs and rules and stuff like that, and things that they can't do, like, because that would be cheating. Yeah, I'm having fun with it, so I'm enjoying it and happy to almost finish it. Another book that I started on today was Hard Time by Jody Taylor. This is the second book in the Time Police series. This is a spin-off series to the St. Mary Chronicles of St. Mary series, and I really enjoy them. This one I also enjoy. It follows 3 perspectives. It follows Matthew, Jane, and Luke, I think. I think those are the names. It might be something else. I know Matthew is correct. But that's only because he's also like a character from the St. Mary's. And I sort of enjoy the banter between the 3 characters. Even if Luke gets on my nerve a little bit, or the other boy, because he used to be rich, really rich. He's not any longer, but he has like those high standards of himself, and yeah, it's fun. So I listened to 2 hours of it ish today, working after having my vaccination. I worked for like a couple of hours. and listen to some of it then. And yeah, I'm feeling well in terms of my vaccination. It's a little bit sore, but that's all of it. I was a little worried about the side effects today because I have some colleagues that really had bad side effects after the second shot, and they didn't have any in the first one, so I definitely got worried, but there's nothing, no side effects at all, so I'm really happy about that so far. I'm a little tired. I don't know if that's due to the vaccination or if that's just generally because I'm tired because of it's a Monday and stuff. Otherwise, I've also actually been working, reading from Magic for Liars. I just stopped reading. I'm 32% into it, so I wasn't as far into the book yesterday as I hoped that I would be. So I don't know how my plans are gonna go for that, but I am 32% into it now. I read 8% today, so and I think, I don't know, did I read that for an hour-ish, I think, so that's okay. And I have talked to Shannon now about my body read of Night Pleasures, and we are going to try and start it. Both of us started this week, but then catch up on chats and stuff next week. Those are my reading updates for the day, and my update in terms of my vaccination situation. The thing is, I feel like sore if I go up here, but it's not very much more than I have over here since training yesterday, so I don't know if that's even categorized as side effects. So I'm almost on my way to bed because I'm tired, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya. Good morning. Sorry about the background noise. I finally got my dishwasher to work. I've had a couple of issues with it over the past years. No, I've only lived here for like half a year. Yeah, since I moved in here, I've had some issues with the dishwasher. Sometimes it doesn't want to start, and sometimes it sounds like it's starting, but then it doesn't really. So I don't know. I hope that this is the right one. It's just so annoying when you don't know, and when you come home and you're expecting to empty the dishwasher to put in the load with what you have, and it still hasn't run, and you still have to wait until it's done, until you can start putting your kitchen stuff away. Right now I'm just making some breakfast. It is Saturday. I forgot to check in over the last 5 days or something like that. I checked in on Monday, I think, and then I haven't checked in since. So I just wanted to give you a sort of idea of what I've been reading over the past week or so. I finished Hard Time by Jody yesterday. Sorry, coffee machine. And I really enjoyed it. It's just as fun as the St. Mary's, and it's just as fast-paced as well. I catch some of the same pacing as well, and I just really enjoy it. It's different in that it has 3 different perspectives, but I'm really enjoying it, and I'm having so much fun with it. So I'm very happy I started on this spin-off series. I also started on the next Barbarian book yesterday, but I didn't listen very much. I think I listened to half an hour, but it's a pretty short audio, so I could probably actually finish it pretty quickly. I'm half an hour away of finishing the Unseen Academicals, and the more I'm reading it, the more I'm happy with it, because there's a lot of good messages in here that I really enjoy, and I just think the concept of building a football team is really, really fun, and a lot of the characters from the Angmo book, like both the City Watch books and the Most Van Litwig books and the Rinswind here, and stuff, and it's just fun that a lot of the characters have come together in order to make this football team. Other than that, I have been reading from 2 ebooks. I started out by just focusing on Magic for Liars, which I've been enjoying, but then I know I've had this buddy read with Shannon, so I wanted to get started on my reading of that. So I sort of gone back and forth between the 2 books, and I don't know if that was a bad idea, but I'm 26% into Night Pleasures by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is the buddy read with Shannon, and then I'm 34, I think, percent into Magic for Liars. So both of them actually reads pretty quickly when I read something, but over the past couple of days I've only been reading like 20 minutes from this and 20 minutes from that, or something like that. It's been what I've been able to squeeze into my daily routine because I've had so hectic work days. I've worked 6.5 hours extra time this week. Yesterday when I started work, it said that I had already met the 37-hour limit for the full work week. I don't know, I don't think I've said this, but I'm pondering, I'm actually really close to actually getting myself a cat now that I finally have a house where my own owner, I decide what goes in and out of my home, what is allowed and what's not allowed. I have wanted to have a cat since forever. But I haven't been allowed to in my apartments, and I also, if I had an apartment where I was allowed to have it, I didn't want to get one and then have to move around and not being able to take the cat with me. I didn't think that was fair, so I had to wait around until I knew I was going to be a place where I could have my cat. So, and now I'm here, and I know I've been living here for half a year, so I could have gotten one earlier, but I wanted to sort of be settled for the most part before I started getting into that. So in September I'm hoping I can get myself a cat. It's probably going to be around my birthday, just a birthday present to myself. I thought it was fun. And the local animal protection services in the area has a lot of cats at the moment, so I'm probably going to get one from them, also because it cost me 1100 Danish kroners, which is around $200. Don't count on the calculations. I'm just thinking that $1 is about 6.5 kroners, so I think so might be around 150 bucks. I don't know, but what you get when you get one of those is that they're already earmarked, they're already neutered, and have different vaccinations stuff and sort of like that. And those cost in itself is more than those 1100, so it will be safe in long run, and you know you're also doing something good because you're saving an animal from their service, and so that's what I'm planning on doing. So anyway, I'm just getting my breakfast ready. I have breakfast rolls heating up over here on my toaster, and then I need to get coffee, and that will be it. Also, I keep forgetting talking about the books. Alright, so I figured I was trying to get my breakfast ready and I couldn't really focus on talking about the books and doing that at the same time. So now I just wanted to check in with the remainder of my thoughts about what I'm reading right now. So in terms of night pleasures, it's really fun. It's very fast paced. We follow Kenyon, who is a dark hunter, and we follow Amanda, who is a human girl. She is part of a family where her sister is a witch, and she does readings for people, psychic readings for people in the village kind of thing, or town, city. Anyway, then we have her sister Tabitha, who is also, like, at least she's also trying to hunt those things that goes bump in the night. And she just want to be a normal girl. She doesn't want anything to do with the paranormal universe part of things. But when she has to help out her sister Tabitha, as she's out on a date and she has to go and let the dog out so that he can do his thing, and that's it. And then she has to go home again. And when she gets there, she is like attacked and handcuffed together with the dark hunter, and then she has to figure out a way of getting out of that situation, and it's very fun. So that's what has been happening right now, and now they've just met up with the main characters of the previous book, and it was a lot of fun seeing that, and I'm looking forward to continuing with this, and I'm getting to know more about the dark hunters and what their purpose is and who they are as people. I think we're gonna get more info about that in the next chapter, actually. I'm having a lot of fun with that one as well, but I haven't read from it since I think Wednesday. So I think I'm gonna try and read something from it today. But now I'm gonna finish my breakfast and yeah, see you later. Hello friends, it is Sunday evening and I just went into bed. I just wanted to do an update before I go to sleep and let you know what I've been reading this weekend. I have finished The Unseen Academicals, which I also thought I would. I enjoyed it a lot and I think that it had a lot of good messages. It follows a lot about not. And so I don't know why this is categorized as a Rincewind book. He was hardly in it. I think the fact that he was in it might be the reason why, but we didn't see very much from his perspective at all. It was mostly about nuts, and because of that, I think I enjoyed it a lot more than I usually would, because I don't think Rincewind is a very interesting character, and this is why I definitely prefer this over a lot of the other Rincewind books. But I ended up giving that 4.5 stars. I am 56% into Magic for Liars, which is fine. And I'm 5 chapters into Night Pleasures, and I should have read another chapter. I'm going to attempt trying to read an extra chapter now before I fall asleep, but I'm so tired, I don't think it's gonna happen. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm happy with my progress of my books, so yeah. This was my update for now. I will talk to you tomorrow. See you later. Bye. Hello. It's Tuesday evening. I'm in bed. As you can probably tell, I tried to find time to read something today, but then I decided, and then I remembered that I had a video I wanted to edit, and it wasn't a very long one, and I edited it quite fast. But when I was uploading my material footage for the video, my memory card on my Mac was full, so I had to sort of start removing something from my iMovie library. The thing is, because it takes up a lot of space, and I didn't move anything that had anything to do with this project. Not one single thing. Yet still, when I deleted that and went back to iMovie, having uploaded things, started editing, thought it was weird that the video looked different. I couldn't export it because it kept saying that the medium will not export because you are still having the footage is still on the camera. And no matter what I did, I couldn't get that movie thing away. I couldn't re-upload it. I couldn't do anything. And so I went to YouTube to figure out what was wrong. That is the most annoying thing with Apple, because it doesn't make sense when things doesn't work. But I ended up figuring it out after 2 hours of editing or trying back and forth. So my reading time is sort of gone. It is now 10:20. I'm going to try and read as much as I can before I fall asleep, which is probably going to be like half an hour. And we'll see how far I get. But it's so annoying when I had plans to actually read something. In terms of my book, I'm 40% into Night Pleasures, and I'm enjoying it still. I'm hoping to get to know a lot more. Hello, focus please. I'm hoping to get a lot more into the book over the next coming days. I am enjoying it, and I think it's so fun to talk to Shannon about it, because yeah, so we can sort of, if we're confused about something, or if we have something in regards to it's easier to just talk about the things, and it's nice to be able to talk about it with not really thinking about spoilers and afraid of spoiling things because we are both at the same place, kind of thing. I'm enjoying that. Otherwise, I have only listened a little bit to Barbarian Alien. My camera doesn't want to focus. I think it's something to do with the light over there. But I've also been listening to a little bit of Barbarian Alien, and I think I'm halfway. Yeah, just about halfway. I have only been listening very little these past couple of days. I thought for sure I would have finished, but it's I've been working a lot and I haven't been able to listen to something while I did that. So it's fine. I'll catch up sometime later. However, I'm having fun with them. I don't love it, but I'm having fun with it. I don't know where I put it. The thing is that there's a lot of sex in this. It's been like, I'm halfway through, and like it's been going on like more on the list all the time. It's a haters to lovers kind of thing, because our main character is completely refused to accept the fact that she's made it to this barbarian blue alien kind of thing. But he is also annoyed a little bit, but still he knows that he's made it, and he has to answer to that part of him, and so he will do anything to make sure that she is taken care of and stuff. And really weird dynamic. But our main character girl is kind of sort of starting to accept him and accept the fact that this is who she's supposed to be with, kind of thing. I'm looking forward to seeing where this one ends. Otherwise, I haven't been reading anything. I've only been reading a little bit in Night Pleasures. I haven't read anything from Magic for Liars, so it's not going very well. One of these days, I'm hoping to have a successful reading day, but it just hasn't been now. So, yeah. But this was everything for me right now. I'll talk to you later. Hello friends, it is now Saturday, and I wanted to do a quick update. I'm actually currently on my way out. I am going to my parents. I had to borrow their printer, and that's something I definitely need to get soon, so might be a good thing that my birthday is coming up, because I can use that sometimes. Not only for work stuff, but also other stuff. Sorry, I was just about to forget my computer and my phone. I've just been working a little bit from home, and I have to work a little extra, so I have to print out some stuff, because I forgot about that. And I also think that I can't finish that one. I also need a bank statement from a bank that I don't have access to. So I asked the bank person that is in charge for this company if he could send me a bank statement over the first half year. Anyway, update of books. So I'm right there. I finished an audiobook today. I have also been working on Night Pleasures and Magic for Liars. Night Pleasures is very intense right now. I think a lot of things are happening, and I'm very interested in what's going on. I'm about 66% into it, so 2/3 of the way, and hope that I can finish it this weekend. We will see. I also have finished an audiobook today. But I finished my audiobook, the audiobook 3 Blind Dates, which is by Megan Quinn. I had very little hopes for this. I thought I was gonna hate it because it sounded like a love triangle kind of thing, and I don't really like that. And while it did have 3 romances, I don't think that it was about the jealousy aspects or the cheating aspects or big on angst. It was just this girl who wanted to find she's a TV show host, and she wanted to find someone to spend her life with, but she has a really busy schedule, so she's not able to just go out and search for a romance the usual kind of way. So there's a dating app that's been made for those who's really busy, who has a too busy schedule to go and do the normal stuff. And what happens is that this app, it's sets up with there's like this one perfect match kind of thing, and then if they both decide to go on a date, they'll go on a date, and it will be like a blind date kind of thing. It will be in this specific bar that is attached to this, and she goes on her first date don't know what to expect, and it starts this book, but it ends up with actually her going 3 times for this dating app and having 3 different dates. And I don't want to say more than that. I enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was definitely entertaining, and enjoyed it overall. So yeah, that is what I've been reading today, or finished today, and my reading update for now. I'm hoping I can finish this vlog this weekend because I think it's going to be getting really long. So that's why I'm hoping I can actually finish both Night Pleasures and maybe Magic for Liars, at least one of them this weekend, so that I can say I have finished this book. So yeah, anyway, this was my update. See you later. Bye. Okay, before I fall asleep and forget about it again, I'm just gonna do my final update of this vlog. I finished both ebooks. I managed to finish them both by the end of this the month of August. It's today, the 1st of September. I really enjoyed Magic for Liars. I've already been talking about it in my wrap-up, weekly wrap-up thing that I did. I thought that it was a quick read while I was reading it, and I think the stats from Bookly app says that I read, I think, around 60 pages an hour, so definitely a quite fast read whenever I picked it up and read a good chunk of it. One of the things I really liked about it is that I didn't guess it. I didn't guess who was the murderer. I mean, obviously I had them in my mind a couple of times that they could have been a possibility, but on the other hand, the author was really good at throwing things at you to make you wonder if you were correct about it and think differently. And for a long time, I definitely didn't even consider that a possibility. So that was very interesting, even though I figured I definitely enjoyed it because I didn't guess it, and I definitely enjoyed it because I think the magical elements were really cool, and I think Sarah Gailey's writing is very interesting, and yeah, I like that it was a standalone, and it still ended a little bit like, I wonder if she could have written a sequel if she wanted to, and I think she could have, but I'm also happy that it's just a standalone. But I'm really eager to pick up something else by Sarah Gailey now. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I also finished Night Pleasures by Sherilyn Kenyon, which was my buddy read with Shannon, which has been so much fun buddy reading it with her. I think we had a couple of really good discussions about the book and what was happening in it, and I think we're pretty much on the same page about the enjoyment of them, and how there's definitely places in this where you can tell that it was written a long time ago, like around, I think it's 20 years old at this point, and you can definitely tell in the wording and in some of the choices that the author did in terms of the characters, and there were some situations that definitely I don't think would have happened today, and if they would have, I think people would have rated it down because of it. I don't know how to rate that bit because there are some things about it that they made me a little bit uncomfortable. But on the other hand, the outcome was okay, and I did understand sort of where the characters were coming from. But as I said, I don't think the author would have done the same choice today had she written it now. But I did end up enjoying it. I think I'm on a 4 out of 5 stars for this one as well. So very happy about it, and I'm happy to end this vlog now. I've actually finished another book today, but I don't want to talk too much about that one because this vlog is going to be so long anyway. So I decided that I will finish it with these 2 books because those are the ones that I've been working on steadily throughout the whole vlog. So I wanted to end it with that and let you know about my thoughts on it, my final thoughts on it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it if you stuck this far. And yeah, I will see you in another video soon. Yeah, bye!